Massive win, 2-0 and a clean sheet against Leek Town.
Yeah, really pleased. Professional performance. George Waring said it before we went out, let's be professional, let's get a 2-0 win. And we did that, and he scored a couple of goals to boot as well. So delighted for everybody to get that clean sheet. You know, at times we've wobbled this season when we've been in front, but the side's maturing all the time, and they're getting better all the time. And you know, as it's like 16 games, you know, we're doing okay. We're pleased with where we are. But I've got to pay massive credit to Leek and Josh. I thought they really came and had a go. By the way, if that goes in the second half, that's goal of the season. You know, the lad's strike is unbelievable. But he said, you know, Josh said to the side of me, he said, we're not a bad side. I said, you're not a bad side. It will turn, you know, and sometimes you get lads out and they're out suspended, they're out injured. And, you know, fortunately, at the minute, we haven't got that, but Josh has. And I like him. I really like him. He's one of the good guys, you know, really good guys. And I want him to turn it around. But if they keep playing like that, they'll turn it around. We probably wasn't at our fluent best today. But I think that's credit to Leek for the way they got in our face. They stopped us from playing. But then when they give us that opportunity to play, we carved them open twice in the first half. You know, young Caddick, then Guy, and you know, two great finishes from the big man George. So, you know, we're happy. Yeah. But as always, Fran, we just say the same thing. We keep our feet on the floor. We work hard in training, and we get ready for next Saturday.
It's been a great week at home, hasn't it? So onto FC away. It's going to be a big test.
It's been great. You know, there's a lot of things that have happened. You know, Cleethorpes was a monster win. Really good against Pilkington on Tuesday. You know, young Sam getting his hat trick, coming on today, making his league debut. You know, that's the confidence that we've got in this group. You got young Callum Lee again going to the development side, Charlie Martin going to development side. Still got Sunday, Eric, Gianni out on loan. So, you know, the lads can only do what they're doing, and they've shown again today that, you know, they're a good group, they're an amazing group, and I had that feeling in training on Thursday that they wanted to get the 3 points, they enjoyed the winning weekends, but like I said, our attention turns to next Saturday now, and you know, for us it's business as usual. You know, we'll do our sessions this week, and you know, hopefully it'll be a good game next Saturday.
Is it business as usual for you though, Reynolds? What kind of emotions does it stir up for you going back to FC? I don't think
massively, because I went there last season, you know, and we got 2-2, and Beezy's doing a great job, you know, and fair play. You know, I was there a long time, so the club he's obviously it's what I think about. I look out for the results. I want him to do well all the time. But for me, you know, I'm Rylands manager, and I love every minute of being here. You know, I couldn't thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to be in here. So, you know, in football, you move on from clubs, you know, you get different opportunities, and like I said, Bees has gone in there and done really well, and he's put his own stamp on it. And I've come to Rylands, and you know, lots happened in the last 12-13 months, but I'm certainly not getting, you know, over emotional about next week. It's just another game. People will read a lot into it. I'm sure the fans will, you know, have the say. I'm sure that, you know, people might want to talk to me this week about, you know, is there any emotions going back, but you know, as always, it's just another league game, and the league title won't be won next Saturday. Whoever wins or whoever loses, whoever draws the game. All I'm happy about is the way, the trajectory that we're going on at the minute, what we're doing, what that group are doing, and that's all I can ask for. And you know, I think our last defeat was Lancaster. If it came again next Saturday, it comes again next Saturday. But I'm certainly not going to get overwrought by it. We're better than that. We've got a little ambition in our dressing room, but honestly, I couldn't be more proud of everyone connected to the club. It's good times.
You must be particularly pleased for George as well. He perhaps maybe doesn't get the goals that his general play deserves at times, but it's good to have his moment for him today.
No, he's brilliant, and two great finishes. His second finish is exceptional, and Big George, you know, I said to Frank at the start of the interview, he came in the dressing room, set the standard today. He demanded a 2-0 performance, a clean sheet, professional performance, he said, but when he can kind of say it and then go and get the 2 goals and then we'll cap it off, that's really good. But there's so many leaders in that dressing room. It's a George, it's a Deeper, it's a Ben, it's a Clive, it's a Pills, it's everybody. They've all got that hunger and desire, and you know, we're no different than anybody else. Everyone loves winning football games, so you're delighted for the big man, delighted for George, but equally delighted for everybody. You know, Ben Huff and Jake Burton missed out today. They both started at Cleethorpes last week. They both started in midweek, 2 out of 2, and then they find themselves on the bench today. But their attitudes are superb, and you know, we'll have to see what happens in training this week, because I know that Callum Lee's knocking on the door now to get in. So listen, tough decisions, but all we can ask for is every time we report to this football club, whether or not it's training or it's a function, it's a bonfire night tonight, it's a match day. We just give our all, because I know behind the scenes that they all give our all. They give their all for us, and we're enjoying that.
Yeah, I just wanted to finally ask about two midfielders who are at different ends of the age spectrum. Adam Caddick, who I have to say impresses me every time I call Watts Rylands, and Dean Furman, who's obviously at the other end. How much of a help is Dean for Adam, having someone in there who's been there, done it, seen it, done it, sat behind him? How good is that for how important is that for Adam to play alongside him?
I still pinch myself now after all these years of managing that I'm managing a player like Dean Furman. He is everything that a manager wants. He epitomises everything that a team can stand for. But you look at his fitness levels, you look at his performances, they're right up there. They're right up there, and we're delighted with him. And for what he brings to the club, he's fantastic. But then you got young Adam Caddick, and I know all about Cads. I was watching Harrison Wood, daughter's boyfriend last year at Blackburn. I got a chance to see Paddy Gamble, Adam Caddick, and they're great footballers. And when the football journey maybe change, and they got released to Blackburn, it's our time to kind of pick them back up and trying to get them to go again. And you look at Cads, he's loving life. I took him off after 75 minutes today. Exceptional performance. Paddy Gamble behind him, exceptional performance. And like I say, Harrison Wood as well. So it's good. It's good that we're able to do that. But like I said, we're just delighted with the whole the whole attitude of everybody.
That's a clean sheet for you today at home against Leek Town. You thought of the game so far?
Yeah, I think obviously clean sheet, something that we always want as a team. Obviously defenders as well. But as a team, it's something that we're trying to obviously look for every single week. If you get a clean sheet, you don't get beat. So I think for us, defensive side of the game to start with, we were under the cosh a little bit in the game. Yeah.
Under pressure in the second half.
Yeah, there was times where we probably weren't at our best, but we kind of rode that wave a little bit. We were under the cosh, especially second half, dealing with a lot of long balls, a lot of crosses into the box. But we stayed strong. We had a lot of good blocks, clearances. So from a defensive point of view, we're pretty solid. Which obviously that's something that we look to do every single week. Something that we probably haven't been as good at recently. Maybe conceding a bit too many goals.
Yeah.
But building into next week as well. It's something that we're really looking at before the game. And we're glad that we've got.
It's been a massive game, isn't it, against the FC United away, but a full week of training beforehand.
Yeah, definitely. Big game next week. Obviously, top of the league now, they're second. Obviously, they've got games in hand, but as long as we keep building on what we've been doing, like I said, once again, going back to defensively, getting a clean sheet, if we can go there, be defensively solid. And obviously, the lads up front have been doing the business for as long as, I've been here as well. So it's just a case of going there, being ourselves, not changing the way that we play, trying to impose ourselves on them and see where it takes us. But I'm sure, I know that we've got everything that it takes to beat them.
You mentioned your tenure here so far, mate, so how have you felt it so far?
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it, yeah. From speaking to Reynolds before coming in, kind of started to fall in love with the game again coming back. Love the type of football we're playing. We play teams off the park many weeks. Obviously today was maybe a little bit different.
Yeah.
Obviously there's periods where we had good bits of play, but getting the side of the game where I'm having to fight, win headers, make blocks, I enjoy that, and it's something I want to get better at. So I'm getting that here, but all the lads have been great with me, the lads are boss, so I'm really enjoying myself at the minute, so yeah.
George, 2 goals for you at home against Leek. Similar to Morpeth in terms of first time shots, but a great performance overall.
Yeah, good win. We said before the game, obviously we've been on a good run, and we couldn't afford to get any complacency today. Really important that we went out there, put a professional performance in. I actually called it before the game. I said to the lads, come on, 2-0, clean sheet, let's win it 2-0. Just get the job done. And it was a little bit like that today. I don't think we got to our fluent best very often. Maybe like 6-7s out of 10 across the board as a team. And sometimes that's what you need. Just get the job done, get the win, get 3 points, and keep the momentum going that we're building into next weekend for a big game.
Yeah, it was a big first half that got us the win overall. 2 goals from yourself, both on the first touch.
Yeah.
Which one was better?
Probably the second one was probably a little bit better technically. I think the first one has fallen nicely for me, running onto it, and give it a little bit of the eyes to reverse it into the back corner. But second one was a little bit better, running onto it with an awkward bounce. Great play from Guy, great ball in. And I think they came at a good time for us. Scored 2 good times for half time. They get a bit of momentum, put us under a bit of pressure. So that second goal just gives a bit of breathing space going into half time. It was good.
Oh, we could tell you exhausted from that full fun match, aren't we? So a week's break until FC United.
Yeah, we kind of, as disappointing as it was to go out of the FA Trophy and the FA Cup, and as much as we let ourselves and the club down there, we kind of said to each other that if we use the breaks that we get of Saturday to our advantage now and press home in the league, then it can be a good thing for us in the long term. If we really kick on and finish in the top playoffs, or go just try and challenge for the league, if we can go that far. So every Saturday now is massive for us. Every week, one game a week, just work in the week and then smash a Saturday and give it everything.
Yeah.
And so far so good. So we just need to keep that going and repay the bad performances in the cup games that we gave, and repay that going on in the season now.
Brilliant. Have you had many experiences at whiteboard there, Scott?
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Mix, I think 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So trying for the law on the win column next weekend.
Yeah.
Good stadium, good pitch, good crowd, big game, but same attitude. Trying to change too much. Go into it the same messages. Be consistent, nothing changes.